Hello, this is George Gamond, and what I'm presenting on this particular video is a message from my spirit guide or group named Bob. And I'll explain a little bit, well, I'll let them explain why they use this particular name. So the message for today is, we'd like to introduce ourselves. We're a spirit group of teachers and masters. We use the name Bob. We use the name for a couple of reasons. First of all, we don't want to attach ourselves or feel that we are attached to any particular religious organization. We want to use a name that's easy to remember, a name that's simple and has a soft, friendly tone to it. So we chose this name. Our host is used, well, we've used various names for this host over times. And so we wanted to use a name that was simple and help him to understand a little bit more about the message. It's really more about the message than it is the name. Most people who channel entities, that it's about the message and not so much hung up about the name. What we wanted to talk to you about, just for a couple minutes, and we'll talk more about various subjects. We'd like to do this on a regular basis. We're going to talk a little bit about life to life to life. Why you reincarnate, why you've had many lifetimes. Many of you believe that you've had many lifetimes, that you've had experiences, been to places, have known people that feel like, I've been here before. When have I been here? I've known this person. I've never met this person. You've had these experiences and these connections, these energy connections that indicate to you that, yes, I've been here before. I've done things before. I've been to the city, but I don't remember when I've been to the city. But it feels so real. It feels like I've spent years and years at this place. So yes, we say that you have reincarnated many times. We won't get into the exact numbers. It varies from person to person. But why do so? Well, the simple reason for all that, the simple reason of reincarnating, is to experience life in the human form, or in a physical life form. And the reason for that is that you love to be physical. You love to be and experience the joys of your planet, the nature of your planet, the adventure on your planet, the relationships that you have with people on your planet, to be the abilities to love and to have friends and to have shared experiences with people. You long for that in the non-physical world. You long to experience the physical. Now, many of you would say, oh, but this has been a rough lifetime, and I don't want to come back again. Well, let's take you back. Let's take you back to before you came here, and take you back to when you left the other planet, the other lifetime, and left the planet itself, and were in a non-physical form, and you met before a group of spiritual teachers and masters, and you discussed your life, your prior life, that is, and you learned. You went, oh, yeah, I could have done that differently. I really loved doing this, and I really wanted to experience this again. And I didn't like this, and I could have done it differently, and I want to do it differently. I want to show more forgiveness, or I want to express more love, or I want more opportunities to be creative in a lifetime. So you decide, yes, I want to go back. I want to experience things. I want to experience things differently. I want to do things differently. And so you choose a lifetime. You choose to come in. You choose the parents. You choose the body. We won't get into all the details of all the things that you choose, but it's a choice to come back, to accomplish things, to have a purpose, to live a life of fulfillment. Now that's where you get tripped up. You come into a lifetime, and you come into a family environment, and things happen. Things that you don't like happen to you, and you become caught up in a system, caught up in situations that things don't work out exactly the way that you wanted them to. But you have an opportunity to do it again. If you looked at your life, and if you looked at the guidance that went into your life, you will see that for the most part, your life has a sense of purpose and direction. And if you look at the positive in your life, the things that you really do appreciate in your life, you will realize that they really do overwhelm any of the things that you don't appreciate. And you really do start to realize that you can make the changes. You can change your life. You can do things differently. And you can follow your purpose. And that's the challenge, or part of the journey, is to do things differently, is to get back into that purpose, to find that purpose. So why do you come into a lifetime? It's to experience, it's to love, it's to appreciate the beauty on your planet, it's to appreciate other people, and you continue to do it over and over again, because there's just never enough time in a lifetime to experience everything you want to do. You get to the age of 50 or 60 years old, and if you've lived a marginally very good life and expressing yourself and accomplishing things, you want to continue to do it, but your life slows down, the body slows down, or perhaps the body is cut short by disease and it's time to go back. So when you get into your spiritual home, there's a certain amount of healing that takes place, but there becomes this anxiousness in souls that want to get back into a human body, that really want to get back because you want to accomplish more. You want to experience the human existence again. You want to experience the highs, recognizing there will be lows, but you really do want to experience the highs, the joys, the love, the physical pleasures of being a human. Now, we're not going to discuss why people would choose a life and why people have to suffer. We'll get into that in a future discussion. Because you would wonder, why would people choose to live in Africa and have Ebola or AIDS? Or why would people choose to live in an area where there's going to be war and their lives would be cut short? So we'll get into that. We'll talk more about that in a future discussion. And if you have any questions for us about your lives and your purposes, please free to ask our host about it. So we'll leave you with this message. Have a beautiful day. Bye.